Hello everyone, it is Monday, August 3rd, 2020, 6:30 p.m. The temperature is now 84 Fahrenheit, 29 Celsius. I'm in Ridgewood, Queens right now on the M train heading to Middle Village, Metropolitan Avenue.
Clear of the closing doors, please.
How's everyone doing today? I'm gonna put on this mask that I have. Right now I'm wearing the I Travel with Action Pin mask. Right now I'm wearing this one from Old Navy, but I think this one's a little more stylish. There we go. Make sure my bag is closed up. Thank you, Nintendo Boy 1129 for the $1. Going to Middle Village today, which is in Queens.
This is Metropolitan Avenue, Middle Village.
Here we go, Metropolitan Avenue, Middle Village. Named Middle Village because it's located between the towns of Williamsburg and Jamaica. That's an actual thing, you can look it up. Why it's called Middle Village is because it's between Williamsburg and Jamaica. It was always considered a residential neighborhood, Middle Village. I do have a pre-recorded walk coming up soon of Middle Village. I did walk through this neighborhood. It's pretty unique, but mostly homes. All right, let's go. This is the last stop on this train. Everyone, please leave the train. Thank you for riding with MTA New York City Transit. That's what it's gonna say.
This is the last stop on this train. Everyone, please leave the train.
Thank you for riding New York City Transit. Thank you for riding with MTA New York City Transit. Ding dong. Metropolitan Avenue. The funny thing is, this is the shortest distance between two terminals in the New York City subway station that's not the shuttle system. The Regal Park subway station is also part of the M line, but the rails don't go there unless you ride the M train all the way through Queens, through Brooklyn, through Manhattan, and then you go back into Queens again. Kind of crazy. All right. Thank you, dear woman, for $5. Loves not tourism. Open borders for Belgium. So I'm gonna go this way because I did walk through the neighborhood before going the other way, and it was mostly residential over there. So I'd rather go this way. And discover something new along with you all. Dwayne, that is correct. That is a cemetery across the street. There's a lot of cemeteries in the Middle Village area. All right. I'm trying to put my mask on correctly, but it's kind of like coming off my ear all the time. I think it's better now. All right, much better. Hopefully it stays on now. Big Dog saying, "Action Kid, do I have an umbrella?" No, I don't have one on me now. I was looking at the weather. It's gonna hold up for tonight, so it's not gonna be until later on today, early morning tomorrow, where it's gonna start raining very hard. And that is going to be Tropical Storm Isaias coming to New York City. Tropical Storm Isaias. I don't even know where they come up with these names. It's Isaias. Isaias. And there's no H in that tropical storm's name. It wreaked a lot of havoc already in Florida and the Carolinas, and now it's coming up here. All right. It was even a hurricane at one point, just for like a day, I think. Isaias is Spanish for Isaiah. Okay. I don't know why it's kind of strange. Why did they use the Isaias spelling in the Weather Channel then? Meanwhile, it should be Isaiah. Or the other way around, I don't know. Michael Forrest, thank you for $2. Love how your videos come at the end of my workday. And RGU Jones with $5. Just got off work. What's better than watching Action Kid after work? To be honest, I don't really care what the tropical storm's name is called. Whatever it is, it's a tropical storm. I mean, just the person who gave money in the super chat, Michael Forbes. You can call Michael Mike. You can call Michael Mikey. There's other ways to call it too. Even my name, Action Kid. People call me AK or A Kid or something. This is the Metro Mall. I haven't been to this mall before, but there's a BJ's Wholesale Club here if anyone's interested. Denasia, you go to this BJ's? There's also a Raymore and Flanagan store and also a furniture store here too. Jennifer Convertibles. Gordon McCracken, $15, wishing for an Atlanta, Georgia tour after the pandemic. Definitely an idea. All right. Tone Rigs with $2. You missed the Kmart and the Toys R Us. Why not go check it out just for a little bit? I'm not too familiar with this mall. It kind of looks like a strip mall rather than a indoor mall. You know what? I don't want to go in there. It's kind of like car centric and it goes down that way. It won't be that exciting. I thought it was going to be like a strip mall where you can just walk outside on the sidewalk and do something. But this does not look inviting at all. Here's Metropolitan Avenue and 65th Lane. There's a Chinese takeout place here and a cash for gold place. So Middle Village. Let me just look at the route where I should go. I think I'll go this way, Mount Oliver Crescent. This is the area of New York City you do not see too often. This is 65th Place, which becomes Mount Oliver Crescent. And someone asked what bus that was. That's the Q38. All right, those of you who have low tolerance for graveyards and ghosts, I'm walking by the graveyard, so if you're scared of that stuff, I advise you to tune into the stream later, because a lot of people have superstitions about that. Got some nice little structures. I wonder how old some of these graves are. I saw one from 1916. That one's pretty recent, 2008. McCandle asking why are there fences around cemeteries. I think it's because it makes the cemetery a little bit more private. I mean, it is a sacred place to many people and many religions. If you just invite anybody into the cemetery and have it open for everybody, that can invite like some people who mean to do harm or naughty things like vandalizing the stones. And I've seen people like taking the grave offerings off the tombstones and flipping them over. Not nice things. Liz is watching my videos from Taipei. Oh, thank you. I've got a lot of content from Taiwan when I was there. I was there for 3 weeks, and when I came back to New York, I had enough content to post for 3 months. Let's walk on this side of the street now. You see Middle Village is residential neighborhood. It's pretty quiet around here, although I do feel like the real estate here is a little bit elevated. Not as much as other places in Queens, but here's the crematory. This is where you go and get burned after you pass away. You know, some cultures too, they don't even just burn the body, they burn other stuff along with the body as well, in order for the person passing into the next life to receive all the gifts that were burned. So people will burn like fake money or fake cars or paper planes or like servants and maids. So I guess if you want to burn a Lamborghini, your grandma's gonna have a Lamborghini in her next life. K-Flit white grandma. I don't know, maybe grandma's more special to me, but everyone's special, you know? Everyone's life is special, not just grandma. Maybe it's your Uncle Bob, who you didn't like when you were younger, but Uncle Bob treated you very nice before he passed away, so maybe you want to honor Uncle Bob that way. Here's Elliott Avenue. I think Elliott Avenue passes right in between these cemeteries. I feel like I'm climbing too. Like going up in elevation. But soon I'm actually going to be going to Maspeth, Queens. Yeah, why not? Let's go this way. This is so strange. I've never been here before, but apparently this is the main road through the area, that it's the only way to get through here. So it's a two-way street and a narrow sidewalk, and people are walking their dogs here right next to the cemetery. There's a big bus next to me. Wow. What in the world is this place? Just kind of strange to me. I mean, I've been on other places. Uh-oh, uh-oh. No, no. I'm not here to harm you. I'm okay. I'm just Action Kid. Okay, bye-bye. It's nice meeting you. Michelle, you got my Action Kid coffee mug and you surprised your boyfriend with it. I'm glad you finally got it. I'm glad your boyfriend got surprised by it too. I remember when I ordered the mug, it took about a month and a half for it to even get shipped. Whoa! I felt the wind from that bus just pass by me. It was like, whoosh. Unbelievable. I don't know if anyone here has driven beside a truck before or a large vehicle. It's kind of like when you're on the highway, you're driving straight and the bus is passing you like over here. You kind of have to like keep your hand on the wheel and adjust, because the truck or the bus kind of just like sucks you in towards it as it's passing you. So DW with $2 Canadian, glad you weren't killed. Hello from Toronto. I'm just exaggerating, but I did feel the wind from that bus. As long as you're not on the road there, you're okay. Ooh, police is on the way. I hear crickets. I hear crickets. I'm wondering how old this fence is. It looks like it hasn't been painted in ages. At least 50 years plus. Matthew is missing. If you've seen him, call Crime Stoppers. All right, I'm glad to be out of there now. Text man saying this is a very strange place to put a missing person poster. I agree, it is kind of strange. Kind of like the place you'd least expect to put a missing person poster next to the cemetery. It's like, hey, dead people, have you seen this missing person? The Scott family, you've been dead since 1900. You should have seen something. Have you seen Michael? Too bad they can't talk to us unless you're paranormal and you could talk to them. No offense to the dead though. But sometimes I wish the deceased can communicate to us. Sometimes they do in strange situations. They communicate to us through our dreams. I know I've dreamt of my dead relatives before, and they were trying to send me a message. right. I'm approaching 69th Street. Brooklyn, New York, say some people even think they talk to them all the time. Well, if you didn't see me with my phone and I was just talking like this on the street, you would probably think I'm trying to communicate with dead people all the time. Here we go, the rumbler siren. Listen to that acceleration. So this used to be a hand car wash. You can still see the old lettering over there. Now it just looks like a garage. Beep, 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 beep. That means wake up, get off your phone. All right. Let me tell you folks, if you're a driver in New York City and you're at a red light, and you don't go exactly when the light turns green, the drivers behind you are gonna let you know that, hey man, you gotta move it. It's green light. Yeah, Christian, you can probably make a probably like a song by itself just on New York City drivers, how fast they honk. They honk. Also some crazy drivers like that with how fast they accelerate. Let me tell you, it's getting humid out. This tells you that Tropical Storm Isaias is coming very soon. It's an ominous sign just looking at the sky. Kevin, tomorrow I'm not going to be Action Kid. I'm going to be turning into my alter ego tomorrow. Tomorrow's no Action Kid. You're right, BJP. But if anyone doesn't know, I got a second channel. It's called the Black and Shadow channel. That's where I put up all my extreme weather walks. And lately that channel's been getting a lot of traction because my Tropical Storm Faye video has gotten a lot of viewership lately. That video's gotten over 100,000 views. Leslie Goulet, thank you for $2.99. Appreciate it very much. NYC Justice saying over here. I mean, I used to put rain walks on this channel, but I kind of felt that it was a strong enough like genre of audience of people who wanted to watch rain videos and like snow walks and hail and wind that it deserved its own channel. Otherwise, it just gets hidden within the channel itself. Right now, when you look at my channel, the Action Kid channel, I've got live walks, I've got narrated walks, I got non-narrated walks. Think about trying to find the rain videos in there. I even get lost trying to search up stuff on my channel myself. I gotta type it into YouTube search because going by videos and then sorting by recent uploads, it'll probably be on like the 10th page. NYC Transit Rail fan, thank you for 99 cents. Appreciate it very much. Jen Good Taste. That's an interesting name for a Chinese restaurant. I think that's the character for real. Jen Wei Dao, which means really good taste. That's exactly what it translates in English, really good taste. And I really love the way that this homeowner did their front yard. Look at all these pink flowers. They're all different shades, pink and purple. So pretty. It's little things like that you notice in New York. I think this is broken. It's still trying to call out and I don't think it's working. But those FDNY and police contacting stations, they're kind of outdated now because everyone has phones. You know, I think I may have found the problem why it keeps calling and it doesn't work. There's a loose wire here hanging. Is this a telephone cable? Don't touch it. I'm not touching that cable. If you want to know what happens when you touch it, you can search up the squirrel on YouTube who got frozen in a state like this, hanging upside down from the cable. I mean, it's pretty funny, but I really feel bad for that squirrel. The squirrel didn't know any better, but it just got stuck upside down hanging from the wire. Okay, here's 69th Street and Brown Place. Here's a new building going up. I'm about to pass over the Long Island Expressway soon. And then once I'm over there, I'll be in the neighborhood of Maspeth, Queens. On Grand Avenue. active city, saying Maspeth has no subways. Yeah, unfortunately, it is a transit desert. The term transit desert refers to the neighborhoods in New York City that needs 2 fares or more to get to. Some of those neighborhoods are Maspeth, Queens, South Jamaica, City Island. Pretty much all of Staten Island is a 2 transit zone. Glendale is another one, Jonathan. Bayside, Queens. T. Andre Mitch, thank you for $5. Thank you for a great walk all the way from Oakland, California. You're very welcome. This is a 2-way street. I think it's a little bit small to be a 2-way street. This is Frontera Park. All right, Maspeth, Queens, coming up. What time is it now? It's 7:07 p.m. Double sevens. And you can see the sun right through the clouds there. Maspeth, Queens, home of the former Maspat Native American Indians. That's where the neighborhood's name came from. It's not as residential as Middle Village, but they do have a lot of homes there. Grand Avenue is the main through street for Maspeth, Queens. All right, DTUK signing off, and I see a lot of people here from Europe that are gonna sign off too. I just saw the classic New York City hand gesture. Beep! Yeah, Judith, that's the WTF gesture. WTF you doing, man? You drive so bad. Sometimes it's the subtler one. The people who don't get mad as easily, they'll still have their hand on the steering wheel and they just go like this. They're driving like this, so they'll be like... I've seen that a lot too. And then for the ones who get really annoyed, use 2 hands. All right, this is where you gotta be careful because there is a walk sign, except there's also a turning sign too. These cars are allowed to go. Now we can go. Whoa, be careful, BMW. Oh my gosh. That was a little scary, man. BMW driver, shame on you. That's why even though you have the walk signal, you gotta be careful. Here I'm waiting for the light because it's a busy road. By the way, shout out to Ivorone Brothers across the street. Very good Italian deli, best in the area. And also Joey's Pizza. Joey's Pizza is excellent as well. And then up this block there's Rosa's Pizza, which is my favorite pizzeria in Maspeth. We're gonna walk by Rosa's Pizza. Karen, Pat, there's one in Lake Success. There's also a Rosa's Pizza in Astoria, Queens too. It's on 31st Avenue and 21st Street. I think it might be the same owner as well. Here it is, the famous Rosa's Pizzeria. So Rosa's Pizza's got 6 tables outside, so you can enjoy a pizza dinner here if you want. They do catering as well. People love us on Yelp, and I wasn't kidding. The best pizza in town is Rosa's. Their Sicilian slices with the tomato sauce on top are the best, writes Doris Hartman of Queens. And I can add my testimonial to it. Rosa's Pizza is good, quote unquote action kid. So now this is the quieter neighborhood with a quieter section of Maspeth, Queens. I think it'll take me about 10 minutes or so and I'll reach Queens Boulevard. It's funny because I started this live stream from Middle Village, Queens, and I had to take the train all the way from Queens through Manhattan, through Brooklyn, and back to Queens again. And here I am walking from that subway station back to the area where I started from. It's such a strange, like, subway route. You see here, I'm going to show you. This is the station I started from, Middle Village Metropolitan area. It's in Queens, and it doesn't connect to up here, and I'm walking from here to here. So it's like I think the distance between the two M train stations is like under 3 miles. It only takes an hour to walk from one station to the other. But if you take the M train from that stop to the other way, I think it's just the same amount of time. Someone was asking about, let me see. John Spark wondering why you were put on timeout. I don't usually time out people that often. It's usually my moderators, but I've already told them people need to follow the guidelines that are in the live stream. I have it in the video description. And if those guidelines are abused or not followed, then the moderators have free reign to exercise their power. Not all the time do the moderators get everybody, but they try their hardest, and I really respect them. So, Nick4077, very interesting video. AK, thank you so very much. And Lamb Brian with 20 bucks. Thank you so much, Lamb Brian. Thank you. So this is still Maspeth, Queens. This is the residential side of Maspeth. I wouldn't mind living here. It's very quiet. There's a bus that goes through here. But it's a little bit annoying if you need to go to Manhattan because you got to pay 2 fares. One thing that people prefer also when choosing a place to live in New York City is to have access to 2 different subway lines. That comes at a premium here because, as New Yorkers know, subway delays happen quite frequently, and if one line breaks down, you can walk to the other one and take that one. So like my neighborhood in Astoria, Queens, there's the N and W trains and also the M and R train, which serves Astoria. And there's also the F train on 21st Street and 41st Avenue to some extent. But a lot of people desire to be in the area between those 2 train lines, the N and the W and the M and the R. These homes all look like they were designed in the same style and built around the same time. It's always interesting to see like what television services people subscribe to, and you look at their setups. Like that one across the street there is got 2 satellite dishes. I don't know which one's which. And that one over there has got like 3. So they're very well connected to the internet and TV services. Toyoskio saying I'm getting mentioned on another channel, Big Rig Travels. Oh, nice. I mean, it's not surprising to me because I do get shout outs every once in a while. Google featured me in an advertisement. They used my walking to the Joker stairs video. And also I was, one of my clips was most recently in Fung Brothers, the video that they uploaded today. I think the title was, can these Chinatown heroes, can these heroes save Chinatown? They used one of my walking videos to show what it used to be like in Manhattan Chinatown. Oh, Karen, I did get paid from the Google advertisement. Hey, Mr. Walk Ride Fly is coming into the chat. Gaby, my favorite season in New York is the autumn. I love the autumn because it's a little bit cooler out. There's not as many bugs around, and I love the look on the trees at that time. Okay, I see Queens Boulevard coming up. I said it would take about 10 minutes. Abby Torres with $10. Thank you for the videos. Oh, you're very welcome. And Mario Newell with $2. Oh, that's Maurice Avenue. Yeah, Maurice Avenue is up ahead. Queens Boulevard is about another 5 or 6 blocks ahead of that. It looked like Queens Boulevard because I saw a lot of traffic there. So it's probably going to take around 15 minutes from the time I announce. But from here, it's probably going to be like 8 minutes or so. Mario Newell, you never knew Queens, but it's nice. Well, I'm showing you a different neighborhood today. This is the area that tourists don't really come to. Middle Village, Maspeth, Queens, and now I'm going to be walking into, what neighborhood is this? It looks like it's going to be Elmhurst. Yeah, it's going to be Elmhurst. This might even be Elmhurst already. Yeah, I think it's Elmhurst already. As soon as I pass Maurice Avenue, it's Elmhurst. City of New York Musical Triangle. That's why it's the Music Triangle, because they have a piece of art here. These look like butterflies, and that looks like a rat playing a harp. All right. I got some super chats. One from Mario Newell for $2, thank you. Bernal Corson for $3, and Metieri 700. Can I check out the Mood in Corona if I get a chance? I don't think I'll be going there today, but maybe another time. And Nintendo Boy 1129 with $1, thank you. Oma Cape Town. Hi, did you read The New York Nobody Knows Walking 6,000 Miles in the City? You always remind me of this book. Thank you for streaming. Well, now I got like a video collection of walking in New York City. I don't need a book. Although it's probably not a bad idea if I were to write a book about that. Where's this dog? Who's that doggy? Oh, I don't know. Walk Ride saying it's a quarantine frustrated dog. Maybe the dog hasn't gone out in a while. It's getting homesick because dogs want to be outside. They want to be walked. I would feel bad getting a dog and not being able to walk the dog. Shrubby saying, ever found anything valuable on my walks? Let's see. That cigarette carton on the floor there, well, on the ground, is not valuable, but I have found $20 before. Oh, you know what I found also? I found something even better than that. I found a New York City unlimited Metro card that still had like 2.5 weeks of usage on it. And I used that thing. To me, that's much more valuable than 20 bucks. Time lapse, you found a Metro car with 29 days on it left. Oh, wow. That's great. You know what happens also with those unlimited Metro cards? There's also a balance protection program and lost and stolen MetroCard program. If you dial 511, which is the MTA's local number here in New York, you can report your unlimited MetroCard lost or stolen, and they'll refund you the remaining day's balance that's left on the card. Except the last time I called them on it because I lost my MetroCard, they didn't honor it. So I guess it depends on the person. I was a little bit salty about that, but the thing is too, the way the MetroCard works is I think the MetroCards, they're linked to a computer system, and it takes about a day or so before the unlimited MetroCard is locked if someone reports it lost or stolen. So if you find one, you can at least use it for a day or so before it gets locked if someone does report it lost or stolen. Emerald X Ferry, someone I know found a $100 bill. She was afraid to pick it up first, thought it might be a bad trick. You know, sometimes that's very tempting too. I thought I picked up a $100 bill one time. I saw it on the ground. I picked it up. I thought I was like so lucky. When I got back home, I looked at it and I felt the paper. I was like, wait, what is this? And the dye was coming off a little bit. That was just due to the sweat from my pants pocket, and I just realized, oh, that $100 bill was fake. Someone was playing a prank. But someone I know actually found a $50 bill on his way to work riding his bicycle, so think about that. Also, in my life, I've probably found at least, I would say like 7 or 8 lost wallets, and I always make an effort to contact the owner again. The last time I found a wallet, it still had all its cash in it and cards and everything, and I brought it inside. I called up the owner from the inside of the wallet. I got their information and I said, hey, if you want your wallet back, I'm here. And return it to the owner with all the cash still intact. I didn't take anything. I've also found like lost ID cards and membership cards, and if I can't figure out who it is or who it belongs to, I'll contact like the owner, or if they have, no, not the owner, the store that issued it, or if it says in the back, like, if this card is found, please drop in the nearest mailbox, and I'll put it in the mailbox. Square bet, you found someone's car keys once, they never claimed them. Well, let me tell you a thing about car keys. And by the way, this is Queens Boulevard. You know what, let's walk on Queens Boulevard. So, the thing with car keys is you gotta be careful, because say you wanna be nice, you intend to return the car keys to the owner, right? You gotta think about the right way to approach it, because if you put a note on their windshield wiper saying, hey, I found your car keys, call me at this number, or you put the car keys underneath their windshield wiper, how do you know it's going to be the right owner who calls you and say, hey, that's my car, those are my keys, give them to me? So probably one of the better things to do is, interesting, I gotta think about this now. I think someone suggested before to like put the keys inside their car, but that'll be really bad because they're going to be locked out. Or maybe you put the keys, you open the, well, I wouldn't open their car. That's kind of like invasion of their property. Huh, we got to think here. Maybe you, I still won't open up their car with their keys. But say if you do, you look in their glove compartment and you find like something that belongs to them inside the glove compartment. You say, hey, here's my number, tell me what was in your glove compartment. Then you know that's the right person. Yeah, giving it to the police might be the best way to do it. You know what might be a better idea to do? I didn't think about this. If you have car keys, right? You ask them to call you. If they have their information, their driver's license information or registration, they can read you the license plate number. And if it matches the car, no, wait. Oh yeah, that's right. Someone could actually figure out what the license plate is because it's already there. See, I don't really want to go to the police at first because it'll just be an extra step for the person. But I know it's the right thing to do to go turn it into the police. You know, the thing is also, I've found keys before, but I didn't know like which door it opens or house or something. I think at that point, if someone lost their house keys or something, I would just hold on to it until someone puts up a like lost advertisement, lost my keys here, did anyone find it? The thing is with the way it works with lost property in New York is if you find a lost item, you're supposed to turn it into the police, and I think the police have 30 days to hold on to it. If no one claims it for 30 days, then the person who turned it in gets to keep the item. I think one time there was somebody who turned in $10,000 cash to the police. They found $10,000 in cash to the police. And the police at first didn't want to take the money, but the owner never claimed the cash. After the 30 days, the person came back to the police precinct. He got to keep all the money. Unbelievable. I think my teacher told me that story. I don't remember where he got it from, but I want to see this now because it is a fun story. Okay, here. Well, this is from 2014, but boy can keep unclaimed $10,000 found in hotel drawer. Look at that. 10-year-old boy who turned in $10,000 cash he found in a hotel room drawer will apparently get to keep the money. Look at that. kamikaze saying it was probably drug dealer money. I mean, who knows? I'm pretty sure everyone in this stream right now would be happy to find $10,000 and get to keep it. That's amazing. Taxman81 is found money considered income for tax purposes? That's an interesting question. I'm not sure. John Spar, I say I earn 10K each day walking around New York City. I wish I did. I wish I did. Here's 61st Street. I think I'll be in Woodside after this for sure. John Spark asked me, what do I do with money, Action Kid? You see me, right? I'm wearing expensive Louis Vuitton shirts, and I've got Rolexes on my watch. I also drive a Lambo. I've got a $10 million house. I've also got I've got a yacht also. Yeah, Jay Rambo, buy more equipment for my videos. In fact, I did buy a new piece of equipment, the DJI Osmo Pocket. I'm gonna test it out tonight, and I'm going to use it hopefully tomorrow during the Tropical Storm Isaias walk to see how it is. I also invest a lot of it back into the channel too, with the website design, editing, new equipment, designing the merchandise. So not all of it goes back to spending it on myself. Should I cross the street? Nah. I think I'll continue walking this way. Cemeteries 700. I have great New York City spirit. You, Jen O'Brien, and Here We Bar videos are giving me the inspiration and strength to stay here. Keep up the great work, bro. Oh, thank you so much. It's more than just 3 of us, too. But Here We Bar is here now. There's a lot of other great channels on YouTube. It's a quiet time now to be walking on Queens Boulevard. The 7 train's not too far away. I can take it from the 52nd Street station. Here I can't walk more than 20 minutes without taking a shower. Yeah, it's humid out here. Definitely humid. Crystal K Beauty with $4.99 saying happy birthday to my sister Bianca. She loves your channel. Thank you for all the love videos. We watch them. Okay. Bianca, your sister Crystal says happy birthday. Happy birthday. And Pat Ordell, Here Be Bar in the house. Yes, he's here. Here Be Bar is in the house. Also made a great video today if you haven't checked out his channel. His title says, "Is New York City worth it anymore?" And if you want to know if New York City is worth it anymore, I advise you to go check out that video because he makes some very good points. And I learned a lot from that video. Here Be Bar asking if it's worth it anymore. I should tell you. It really depends on the person if it's worth it or not. Like right now, I would say for tourism, I don't think tourism is worth it anymore for New York City. Not until at least next year. If you're living here, it kind of depends. If you want like simplicity, then New York City might be better for you. But if you want like the stable employment and big money, then I don't think New York City may be the good place anymore. It's kind of tricky. Juanita Flores with $5 saying keep it up. Thank you so much, Juanita. I still think New York City is worth it for the sights alone and all the people. But if you're not already settled here, then it may be tougher than before. No, let's go up here. Let's check out Roosevelt Avenue. I mean, I'm kind of still thinking about it, if New York City is still worth it or not. But some of the main arguments I hear are, oh, New York City's so dirty now, it's disgusting, and it's too crowded and expensive. That's why it's not worth it. And then there's other people who say, hey, there's a lot of opportunity here. It's a big city. It's not that bad yet. So you got those kind of people. And then the people who have always lived here and don't have a choice to move. Those who are already established here, I don't think they have much of a choice. So to them, New York City is always worth it. Scott Spy with $5. What's my camera setup? Curious about stabilization. I'm using the iPhone SE Generation 2 with the DJI Osmo Mobile 3 and also a lavalier microphone. PPA with $3. Thank you. Simon Hughes saying Toronto is opening up even more slowly than New York. I've seen a lot of Toronto videos recently, especially the latest one by Johnny Strides where he walks down to the beach. That was a really interesting one. You really get to see how Toronto is changing now and opening up slowly. Beast Terray, thank you for $7.99 Australian. Appreciate it. So I gotta tell you one thing. I have noticed that there's a little bit more trash on the ground than usual. It has to do a lot with people's attitudes towards the environment, but also the New York City Department of Sanitation had over $100 million cut from its budget. So as a result of that, trash pickups are becoming less common now. And I don't know how that's going to affect the near future of New York City, if there's going to be mountains of trash all over the place, but I hope not. Right now they're collecting more garbage than usual because more people are at home now. And the City Department of Sanitation is responsible for collecting private residences' garbage. Meanwhile, the other companies do the business trash. Auto saying on the emergency the National Guard could do it. That actually happened before. It wasn't the National Guard, but this is 59th Street and Roosevelt Avenue. Yeah, 78 is kind of far from here. There's Woodside. Grace, thank you for 10 bucks. Appreciate it very much. William Callahan's asking a very strange question. How do you become a YouTuber? Yes or no? That's not really a yes or no question. But you can be a YouTuber just by uploading a video from your phone. It's really that simple. But to be a great YouTuber, you need consistency and you need good content that people will watch. My gosh, this is so dirty. There's like hot dog containers and trash all over the place. Yucky, yucky. Is New York City gonna turn into Trash City? I hope not. I see stuff like that and I'm embarrassed to call myself a New Yorker. Beast Turi, thank you for $7.99 Australian, appreciate it. And Ida Razzo asking how many days do you recommend to visit New York for the first time? At least a week, at least a week. Thank you, USA KAG 2020 for the $5. Time to take the escalator. I'm lazy today. Escalator time. I'm not blinking. Okay, I won the staring contest. 7 Express just left the platform. KRB Bar is saying the 7's a fun ride. You prefer the above ground trains? I like the above ground trains also, only because they have internet the entire way. It's annoying when you take the subway in Manhattan where it goes underground and you only have service at the subway platforms. So what I do is, if I need to use like a website, I just preload the website at the subway platform, then scroll through that website or content before going to the next station. So you got to adapt to the situation. Doesn't look too crowded on this train. What? Hey!
Local train. The next stop is 52nd Street.
WTF?
Closing doors, please.
Stand clear of the closing door because there's only one. Hey, what's wrong with you? Okay, time to do something about this. R5. Car number 7926.
However, the New York City Police Department would like to remind you that backpacks and other large containers are subject to random search by the police. Thanks for riding with us.
So what you do is you tweet at NYCT Subway. So I'm going to fill in my information for this. Car 7926 on the 7 train at 8 o'clock p.m. on August 3. Door is broken.
This is a Manhattan-bound 7 local train. The next stop is 46th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Here you go. Now MTA knows. So I just reported a broken door. Yeah, Bookish Corsico, they're pretty responsive to those reports. One time I reported on the subway staircase. Someone actually did a number 2 on the staircase. And it was disgusting because it was right around the corner and people were stepping on it. I told the MTA about it and they were on that thing. They cleaned it up in the next half an hour. It was gross.
This is a Manhattan-bound 7 local train. The next stop is 40th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Jack, it's just the Twitter app. Look at that, they already replied to me. Is the door damaged or just not opening? Not opening. Look at that. Within a minute, I got a response. How do I know it's door R5? It's right there. R5. And this one's R6. And the other side is L5 and L6. That's L5.
This is a Manhattan bound 7 local train. The next stop is 33rd Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Here we go. Thanks for the info. Was likely removed from service by the crew because of operating issues. All right, so now they know about it.
This is 33rd Street.
You want to see the subway map? All right. I'm here right now, 33rd Street, Rawson.
This is a Manhattan bound 7 local train. The next stop is Queensborough Plaza.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Queensborough Plaza is next. This is a cool view. Not too many people show this view. There's only one person in this car with me. Yeah, I'm gonna film for my other channel tomorrow. You can count on that. I'm gonna put the link to my second channel in the chat room.
This is Queensborough Plaza. Transfer is available to N and W trains. This is the Manhattan bound 7 local train. The next stop is Port Square.
Port Square. Uh-oh. That woman almost didn't make the train. That's my second channel if you want to subscribe there.
mayor, cuando se suba al autobús o al metro, póngase la
Another
máscara.
7 trains coming. This is the
Respeten a los
express.
pasajeros. Y es la ley. Haga lo correcto. Está en nuestras manos, Nueva York.
This is the JetBlue headquarters over here in Long Island City. They got the logo on top of this building.
This is a Flushing Main Street bound 7 express train. The next stop is Woodside.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please. I can just talk like Cherry Pellet the entire time, please. How you all doing, please? I did miss a super chat. Thank you for letting me know. Dan Pagan, thank you for 10 bucks. Where's my train coming? Either the N or the W. Most likely it's gonna be an R46 train, which is one of the older ones. So they use manual announcements, it's not the automated ones. Hopefully I get an energetic announcer. Usually those speakers on the trains are really good. Thank you, Alotto, for $1.99. Wishing me safe travels. All right, here comes the end. Hopefully I get an energetic announcer saying, "There's a story that must about. There's a story that must about entering. Next stop will be 39th Avenue. Bye-bye." The thing with announcing, you can't be too fast or too slow either. Let's hear what this guy says. I can't hear anything. This announcer's so tired. Thank you, give me 10 bucks. This announcer's N train. Don't worry, we're going to hear more of this person's announcements. Where am I headed to? I'm going to the last stop, Astoria Ditmars Boulevard. Alright, train announcement coming up soon. I think the speaker is over here, so maybe if I go up next to it, you can hear it. What? I couldn't hear anything. The only thing I heard from that announcement is, this is... Alright, let me address some super chats I missed. Thank you, Andrew, for $2, and here be Mara with 10. Thanks. We should name this announcer the Train Whisperer. So Fred Rodriguez, $5. Don't forget to say, if you say something. Don't keep it to yourself. Tell police officer or MTA employee. Get a bottle of water. Thank you. Maybe this time we'll hear him. What? This conductor's so bad. Don't worry, he's got 3 more stops to improve and talk louder. So. Right up to the speaker and stand right under it. This is the speaker. I see it underneath the grill. I couldn't hear any of that besides. I just heard click, next stop, and click. That's all I heard. Alright, maybe it is the speaker that's broken. We'll change train cars. The next stop. We're in a different car now. Maybe the speaker is broken too, I don't know. Okay. Okay. It is not the speaker system. I don't think it is. I just heard click. The story boulevard. Click. Okay. Courage. It's a neat view here. There's a lot of squeakiness on this train. Squeaky wheels. Whoa, that was unexpected. I lost a little bit of balance there. Okay. Last stop. Open. I command you to open. Boom. Cleaning crew is gonna get right to work now. No way. This lies. It says no exit, but I can get out here anyway. I'm gonna show you a spooky alleyway that I don't normally show. Scary. Scary. It just leads off into this parking lot. Hey, if you love this so much, we'll go back. There's even an empty beer can here. I'm gonna take a picture because this is very New York. All right. All right, everyone. I think I'm going to end the live stream here. If you enjoyed this walk of Queens and then ending me taking the train from Woodside to Astoria, Queens, be sure to smash that like button for me. Subscribe for some more videos and live streams. And I'll see you all next time, folks. Take care, everyone. And bye-bye.